Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Or if you're new here, hey, super glad you clicked on this one. So today we're talking about something that I genuinely get excited about, which I know sounds a bit nerdy, but hear me out. We're talking about your savings account, specifically the ING Savings Maximiser. And why I think right now is honestly one of the best times to have one. We've just had another RBA rate cut. Actually, the RBA cut in February and in April this year. And while most banks quietly passed on less than the full cut, ING actually went the other way and lifted their savings rate. So that got my attention. So I'm going to break down exactly what rate you can get right now, what you need to do to actually earn that rate. Because yes, there are some conditions. Plus I've got a referral deal that can put some actual cash in your pocket for just signing up. So stick around for that. Let's get into it. All right, so who is ING? Okay, so first, a quick bit of context for everyone who isn't familiar with ING. ING is a bank. They're actually a massive international bank, originally Dutch, and they've been operating in Australia for a long time now. You've probably seen the orange branding around. Yeah? No? Maybe? So what makes ING a bit different from the big four, your Combanks, your ANZs, your NABs, is that ING is pretty much entirely online and app-based. They don't have a big network, which means they have way lower overheads. And historically, they've passed some of those savings onto customers in their form of better interest rates. That's the theory anyway, and to be fair, it's largely held true. I personally have been using ING for a while now. I've got an Orange Everyday account as my day-to-day spending account and a Savings Maximiser for savings. And I genuinely like them, like genuinely. So the app is clean, it transfers really quick, and the rate on the Savings Maximiser is competitive. It's perfect? No, I wouldn't say so, but for someone who wants a high interest savings account without a lot of fuss, it ticks all the boxes. So that's my experience. Now let's talk numbers. Actually, this isn't also sponsored, so it's just my own personal opinion and I really like it. All right, so the 5.25% rate. All right, the headline rate on the ING Savings Maximiser as of right now, April 2026, as I'm recording this and hopefully uploading this, is 5.25% per annum. That went up from 5% back on the 27th of March, after the RBA cut the cash rate, and ING did something a bit unusual. They actually raised their savings rate. Not all the banks did that. So the reasoning was around wanting to reward savers, whether that's pure goodwill or clever marketing, probably a bit of both, but either way, 5.25% is a solid rate. And on a $100,000 balance, you're looking at around $5,250. That's not nothing. That's a holiday. That's a decent chunk off your mortgage offset. That's actually money. And speaking of $100,000, that's important because the 5.25% bonus rate applies on balances up to $100,000. Anything above that earns the standard variable rate, which is lower. So if you've got more than $100,000 to park, worth knowing. The three conditions though. Okay, so this is the part where sometimes people skip over and then wonder why they're not earning the full rate. So let me walk you through this clearly because it's honestly not that hard once you understand it. And again, if you're looking at 5.25% per annum of your $100,000, that's a huge amount of money. Condition number one, you have to deposit $1,000. This basically means your pay needs to hit your ING Orange Everyday account or any ING account in your name each month. It has to come from outside ING, so you can't just transfer it from another ING account. It's looking for that external income. Now, $1,000 is the threshold, but most of us who are working have a salary going well above that. So For the majority of people, this one's pretty easy. Now, condition number 2, you have to make 5 card purchases. 5 settled card transactions on your ING Orange Everyday card. That's 5 taps at a cafe, that supermarket, or wherever. Most people hit this without even thinking about it. And important word there, settled, not pending. So if you make a transaction late in the month and it's still showing as pending at midnight of the last day, that won't count. It's just something to be aware of. Condition number 3, you need to grow your balance. Your Savings Maximiser balance at the end of the month needs to be higher than what it was at the start, excluding the interest earned. So ING is essentially saying, don't just park your money, add to it. Even if it's just $1, you need to be adding something. Now this one trips people up occasionally, because if you've withdrawn money from your Savings Maximiser during the month, you need to make sure you've replaced it and then some. Now let's talk about timing. When does the rate kick in? Here's the timing. When you meet all the 3 conditions in 1 month, the bonus rate applies the following month. So if you nail all the conditions in April, you earn 5.25% in May. It's a month behind, which is not a big deal once you're in the rhythm, but just good to know up front so you're not confused and looking at your statements. Let me quickly talk about the Orange Everyday account, because you can't get the Savings Maximiser bonus rate without it. They're a package deal. So you have to have an everyday account and a Savings Maximiser account. So the Orange Everyday is your everyday transactions account. It's got a Visa card and you can set up direct debits, pay bills, all the normal stuff. No monthly fees, which is great. And one thing I genuinely love about the Orange Everyday, and this is underrated, is that ATM fee rebates. So if you meet the same monthly conditions, ING will rebate any fees charged to you at Australian ATMs. So if you accidentally use a random ATM that charged you $250, ING gives that back to you. Very handy. There's also no international transaction fees on purchases when you meet the monthly criteria. So for anyone who travels or shop online from overseas stores, that's another nice little bonus. So the Orange Everyday is free to open, and you'll need it to unlock everything on the Savings Maximiser side. So it's genuinely worth having. Okay, so now here's the part I know some of you have been waiting for. It's the referral deal. So because I'm an ING customer, I have a personal referral link, and ING runs a referral program where both of you and I can get cash bonus when you sign up using my link. It's genuinely one of the, the rare win-win situations. So now I want to be really upfront about this. Referral offers do not run for set periods and the amounts can change. So please always check ing.com.au/refer for the most current offer. But as of recent months, the offer has been around $125 cash for you as a new customer and $125 cash for me as a referrer. That's $125 each. It's not bad for just signing up for the account you were going to open anyway. But again, here's the catch. You have to unlock the bonus by step 1. You need to click on my referral link and open a new everyday account. You need to enter my referral code during the sign up because it won't work if you download the app and sign up separately. Step 2, you need to deposit $1,000 into your new Orange Everyday account within the required time frame from an external source like your salary. Step 3, you need to make at least 5 card purchases using your new Orange Everyday card. And step 4, you need to open a Savings Maximiser and make a deposit into it. And once you've ticked all those boxes, the $125 lands into your account. Easy. A quick note though, this offer is for new ING customers only. So if you've had an Orange Everyday account at any point since 2014, even if it's closed, you probably won't be eligible. So it's worth checking the terms and conditions. And look, I'll be transparent. I get the referral bonus too when you sign up. That's just how referral programs work. But I'm recommending ING because I actually use it and I like it, not just because of the referral. I wouldn't put a bad product in front of you for a quick buck. And a quick shout out to anyone already an ING customer watching this. There's actually a separate offer running right now that you might want to know about. ING has a targeted promotion where you can activate an offer through your app or email, deposit at least $1,000 each month, and you can get $20 cash per month from April through to July 2026. So potentially another $80 in total. The key thing is you need to activate the offer before 30th of April 2026. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check your email or even your ING app right now. It's a targeted offer, so not everyone will get it. But if you do have it available and you were going to deposit $1,000 anyway for this month, you'd be silly not to activate it. Alright, so let's do a quick round of practical tips for staying on top of the monthly conditions so you never miss out on that rate. So tip 1, set your salary to go into your Orange every day. So if your employer pays your salary, update your bank details to point to ING. That takes care of the $1,000 deposit condition automatically. Step 2, use your ING card as your main tap and go. 5 transactions is nothing. Most people do that in one grocery shop. Make it your default. Step 3, set up a small automatic transfers into your Savings Maximiser. Even just $50 or $100 a month. Automate it so you don't have to remember. Tip number 4, check the ING app mid-month. The app shows you where you're at with your monthly conditions, how many transactions you've made, whether your deposit has come through. Takes about 30 seconds. And tip number 5, don't dip into your Savings Maximiser if you can avoid it. Every time you pull money out, you have to replace it and more. So keep your emergency fund separate. Look, I want to be straight with you. ING isn't necessarily the single best savings account for every single person. It's very good, and 5.25% is a competitive rate, but there are a few situations where it might not be the perfect fit. If you've got a balance over $100,000, the rate only applies up to that threshold. And if you're absolutely stressed about meeting conditions every month, maybe a no strings attached account suits you better, though those tend to have lower rates. There's also the Savings Accelerator, which is another ING product, currently offering 5.65% for the first 4 months on balances between $150,000 and $500,000. So if that sounds like it applies to you, definitely check that out too. But for most people with a regular salary under $100,000 in savings and 5 card transactions a month, the Savings Maximiser is genuinely a great option. Alright, so let's wrap it up. Here's the summary. ING Savings Maximiser is currently offering 5.25% per annum, one of the best rates around right now. You can Google it. In that rate, you need to deposit $1,000, make 5 card purchases, and grow your Savings Maximiser balance each month. The Orange Everyday account is free and pairs with the Savings Maximiser to unlock the bonus and other perks like. If you're a new ING customer, use my referral link in the description. You could pick up $125 cash for just signing up and meeting a few simple conditions. And if you're already with ING, check your app for the $20 per month offer. Activate it before 30th of April. So my referral link is in the description below. I've also pinned it in the comments. Please always double check the current offer terms on ING's website because they do change from time to time. And if you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up or 2. It genuinely helps the channel. So drop any questions you might have in the comment and I'll do my best to answer them. And if you're not subscribed yet, please show some love. Smash that subscribe button because I tend to do videos like this in a regular, covering savings account, money tips, and just generally trying to help us all keep a bit more of what we earn. So cheers everyone, and I see you in the next one. Namaste, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Again, namaste. Bye.